Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Jay. Listen, if you click the thumbnail, that means that you like what you see. All right, that means you clicked on this video for a reason, therefore you might as well subscribe. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Anyways, y'all, in today's video I created this colorful double cut crease. It's springtime, summertime is on its way. It's gonna be nice weather, so I'm back with my beautiful colorful cut creases and crazy design. So anyway, let's just get to chit chat and get right into it. Okay, starting off, you guys already know I have one eye done already when it comes to my very detailed look, so I'm just going to recreate that on this other eye here. So I'm just patting that base into place, and then I'm taking my favorite eyeshadow palette, which is my Blends Bunny palette, and I am just dotting away at the shape that I want. This helps a lot when creating very detailed and creative looks. So I'm laying down my first color, which is this green, and this is my new method, you guys. Like I said, I'm using like a whole new method to go ahead and get my eyeshadow skills together, because I feel like you can never do enough learning, you know? So the dotting method helps, especially when you're doing these like very, like I said, editorial and creative eye shapes, and you really want to map out where you want to lay that eyeshadow down. Listen, the dotting method helps a lot, and all you have to do is literally connect the dots, right? Something we've been doing since we were like 3 years old in our little puzzle books. Connecting the dots make it so much easier, and then after you have your dots connected, you go ahead and you blend out your eyeshadow. Next, I am just grabbing my transition color, which is a lighter green. My transition color is always going to be a lighter color than the first color that I put down. And I'm doing the 50-50 P. Louise method, which works very good. What the 50-50 method is you're going to take half of that eyeshadow off into the like concealer or the base, and then half of it is going to blend into that previous eyeshadow. And that's just going to give you the perfect ombre blend that you're looking for. And now we're going to take some Vaseline, and we're going to use that to go ahead and cut my creases. I like to go ahead and use this with an angle brush. I know a lot of people love to use a concealer brush, but an angle brush just get it very precise for me, okay? And it helps me just really lay out those lines and get it where I want it to be. And then I'll take a makeup wipe, or mostly a makeup wipe, to make sure that I'm not dragging my eyelid to remove that eyeshadow. I almost forgot to incorporate my darkest shade. So usually, guys, when I blend out my eyeshadow, what I learned is that putting black or putting a very dark shade that's very close to black, so that shade I just put down is a very dark forest green, putting that like right between your cut crease, like your blend the colors on top and your cut crease, is really gonna make it pop more. I said this like 1,000 times in my old videos, but putting a dark shade even close to black, or even mixing black with a shade that you put above your eyelid, y'all, listen, it is going to make it pop, okay? It's going to make it stand out more. So now I took my concealer. I didn't take a base. I just used my concealer, and I mixed it with my white LA Girl Pro base just to make it lighter. And that is what I use to cut my crease. And like I said, usually I'll use a concealer brush, but for this look, I just wanted to get everything on point. So an angled eyeshadow brush, an angled eyebrow brush works just fine. And now it's time for us to lay down our second color. And again, guys, when I'm doing my eyeshadow, I really do freestyle. I promise I'm gonna get one of those silicone eye, you guys probably seen them before. It's like a pair of silicone eyes, and you can practice on them. I'm gonna start really drawing out my looks, but for now I just freestyle. I just do whatever comes to mind, whatever color I want, whatever feels comfortable for me. So of course I decided to go use pink, because hello, what does it look without pink? So I decided to also ombre this out. So I took a very dark raspberry fuchsia at the end. I put like a hot pink in the middle, just so that could be my like transition shade. And of course here I'm still doing my 50-50 method. And then I took a very light kind of lilac pink. I blended that into the hot pink, and then I blended a white and tan into the light pink, so that we can get one good ombre effect on that whole entire pink line. I was feeling myself, y'all. I'm like, oh, this is coming out better than I expected, okay? Now this is a double cut crease, so of course we are cutting our crease again. So we're using those same steps. I took my Vaseline and I took my angled eyebrow brush, and I'm just doing the same thing I did for that green up there, removing that concealer base that I put down, making sure that I'm not, you know, cutting into my pink so that I can still have some left there. And then I just dragged that down, and I went in with a makeup wipe after that to go ahead and just clean that right up. And like I said, we are repeating our steps. So after cleaning that up, I went back in with my angled brush, and then I took my Born This Way concealer and my LA Girl Pro white base concealer. I think that's also a concealer, but I use it as a base. And then I mix those two together to get that lighter shade, and I cut another crease. Now I know what some of you are probably thinking, why did you just wipe that away just to like put it back down again? Well, when cutting a crease, you got to wipe it away for the color underneath so that you can get it very precise. So I know you guys are probably thinking you're just wasting product, like you already had that concealer there, or you already had that base there, you're just wasting product. But it's not. I promise you, it looks much cleaner when you cut the crease again and do it all over again. It looks, I'm telling you, it looks better, it looks more clean, your artwork looks more better, it looks more nice, etc, etc. And laying down our final eyeshadow color, I am now starting to lay down my yellows. So I started with a very basic like sunflower yellow, and then I moved into like a lime green yellow. Not that I wanted to, but because that was all that was in the palette. So yeah, I used this lime green yellow, and it wasn't that bad. And like I said, once you use your 50-50 method and you blend those colors together, it creates a whole different eyeshadow in the middle of them, so they blended perfectly. And after that, I took a orange. Now I wasn't going to take an orange, however, like I said, I like to add those deep tones at the end of every cut crease because that is what's going to make it pop. And now you already know what time it is. If you are one of my returning bays, it is time for me to go ahead and draw on my winged eyeliner. So for my winged eyeliner, if you are new here, because I know I have a bunch of new subscribers, hey, I like to go ahead and use NYX liquid liner along with my Inglot gel liner. But for just this video, I went ahead and used my NYX eyeliner, and then I just topped that off with some mascara. Now, do not get on me, y'all. I don't use makeup wipes anymore. However, I still have some, so I'm just using them to go ahead and clean up the concealer that's around my eyeliner and to clean up in the middle of my nose. All right, I still have them. I gotta put them to use, so this is what I'm using them for now. Space time, and I'm starting off with my milk primer. I've been using this for quite some time now, and I've mentioned in a lot of my videos that it has hyaluronic acid in it, so it does plump my skin, it moisturizes, and it grips my makeup just what I want. And I am going to take my LA Girl Pro. Yes, I still use these, and so what? I'm gonna take the yellow color corrector, and I'm just gonna use that with a blending sponge to blend under my eye. Now I don't have darkness, even though I still have a little bit of a hollow. I don't have darkness. However, I love an extra highlight underneath my eyes. Moving on to foundation, I'm taking my MAC foundation along with my LA Girl Pro color corrector I just used, and a nice fluffy brush to go ahead and blend that out. Now for my bays that have been here for a while, you guys know that I am so used to using my Instapot face brush. I love that face brush. I use it faithfully. Ask me where all of mine are. I believe I threw them out and thinking that, oh, I'll just throw this old one out because I have another one and another one and another one, and now I don't have any more. So I have been using a lot of like brushes that I have in my collections. I've just been sitting in, I've been testing it out, and I find that using a fluffy dense brush is the best brush to blend out your foundation, y'all. It is the best type of brush to blend out your foundation. Like, you get that airbrush, and I know people say that about every single brush, and I love this brush because it's shaped just like the Instapot face brush. However, it's shorter and denser, so I'm able to just be more light on the hand instead of being heavy and like pressing that into my pores. I'm able to be very light and gentle. Like, this video is obviously in 2x speed, so it looks like I'm really like pressing into my skin and being rough, but I'm not. I'm being very, very gentle. Like, the foundation is literally sitting on top of the foundation. I mean, sitting on top of my face. It's not being pushed into my pores or anything. So, and then I take a little small like eyeshadow brush to just clean up around my eyeliner. And I also use this trick to do my hairline, like around my lace front. Like, notice that when I'm using a big brush, I tend to kind of get it in my lace. I dislike that. So using a small brush works perfectly. Another one of my favorite steps in makeup besides my eyeliner is highlighting all the high points of my face. If you are new here, hi, I am Jay, okay, and I love a good 2016 highlight. Like, I still love my triangles. That's what we do over here, okay? I love a good highlight, and I go with what fits my face, and I've tried other highlighting methods, and they're cool, whatever, but this is what fits my face, okay? And we're just gonna let that dry and get very tacky so that it can be very full coverage. Moving on, we're gonna take a blending sponge and we're gonna blend that out. So back to what I was saying, I really do love a nice thick, you know, mattified highlighter. Like, that's just me. That's what I love to do. And like I said, go with what fits your face. The triangles just fit my face. My face is very round. They make my face look good, all right? So that's what I like to go ahead and do. Now, I said that I like the 2016 highlighting method better. However, I didn't say that I like totally hated this method. So I found a way to go ahead and use the newer highlighting method and the older one. So what I like to do is I like to take my natural concealer color, make my triangles with that, and then for an extra highlight, I'll take either a yellow color corrector or a lighter concealer, and I'll do that newer highlighting method, and it works for me. You hear me? Like, it works for me. We're going to wrap this look on up, and to go ahead and set that, I'm taking my yellow setting powder along with a white one. So as you can see, I do that same highlighting method with a yellow powder and a white powder. I take my yellow powder, I set my triangles, and then I take a translucent powder and just put that directly under the eye and then like right underneath my wing liner. Taking my Fenty bronzer and bronzing up the side of my cheeks. You guys already know that's my go-to bronzer. If you know a good bronzer with a nice, like, you know, bronze kind of sun-kissed look, holla at your girl. Drop it in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and add my lip liner. It's actually an eyeliner. All right, you guys already know how I give it up. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jay. I say this in every video, and I use my eyeliners as lip liners. Okay, so now I'm taking my lashes, and when I say my lashes, these are actually my lashes. I love a good wing eyelash to complement my wing liner. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and take a pink lip. So to finish this off, I'm taking my NYX Butter Gloss in this nice pinky shade, and I almost forgot to go ahead and contour my nose. Period. Body. Period. I love it. The double cut crease, y'all. I have so much fun when I do these colorful looks. Even though everybody's like, 2016 makeup and birthday makeup. Listen, like I said in my last video, you want 2016, you want glitter, you want cut crease, you want color. We do it all here, okay? So make sure you guys, like I said before, go ahead and subscribe. Anyways, that is it for this video, babes. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Jaiye.Pierre and on TikTok at Jaiye.Pierre_. If for some reason you don't have TikTok or Instagram, I'm going to leave a list right here on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on each one that you have, and I will check you guys in my next video. Okay, love you, babes. Bye.